Number 56, back today with another unboxing. This unboxing has been waiting for a whole entire 3 weeks. Took forever to get in the mail. Have my computer here, got my new graphics card and unboxed it. I just cut it open just now, just so it'd be easier and I don't have to hold the camera. Okay. That is my private stuff. Alright. Okay, gotta say to Power, I asked for the guy if he could give this to me, and he did. I don't need it. I just needed it. I just want it, you know. I'm so happy that he put it in an anti-static bag. Very happy about that. Alright, cool. Now let's get a hold of this thing. Alright. There's my new graphics card. Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've been waiting for this. Alright, let's open my PC up and get this graphics card in there. Okay. Now remember, when you're working with electronics, always to demagnetize yourself by holding the case or some sort. Obviously, I can't do that completely. I don't know why my camera's doing that, not focusing. But, yeah, so let's get this graphics card in here. So first, you gotta always lift this up, pull your coupling thing out, put this one back in. I'll do that after the video. Alright, so put my graphics card in. Shit. It goes in like that. Make sure you have it lined up. But it was like a pain in the ass to get in. I got it in finally. I locked this in, so my graphics card is fully into place. Now I bought this 6-pin SATA power to 6-pin adapter that I'm going to be using, so I'm going to use that now. Alright, power is plugged in. Make sure it's avoiding the fans. I'm going to prop this bad boy up. Alright, so just turn the camera on, or light on here so you guys get a better image. I have no clue what that orb is on the side of the camera. But, alright, so this is what we're working with. Making sure nothing's obstructing us. So when it powers up, obviously it turns on just fine. This is an SLI ready card. PSX 16 card. This is a BFG Nivida BFG 8600 GTS. So DVI with one of those ports. I always forget what they're called, but let's go ahead and get this PC started. And obviously I need to install drivers and such. PC is running. I hope it was, because I have a big problem with power in my computer because I have a slow wattage PCU. I have a 160 watt, which is not a lot for a PSU, but you know, good news is its first boot works. It looks really crappy at first because obviously I need to install the drivers. On your screen it doesn't look crappy. For mine it looks like crap. Hope that's not bad news, or either that I just need to, you know. Holy crap, that looks weird. Okay. Now, once your internet boots, which it should in a second for me, any second here. Making sure. It might install the driver software. Okay, the screen just went black. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Black again. Okay. So we're gonna go to Nivida.com, and we're gonna download the Nivida graphics card update driver. Then we're gonna install it to the PC, and then I should have to do a couple reboots, and then the PC graphics card should be working. And I'm also gonna raise the resolution due to Nivida driver download. It looks like real crap right now. You guys don't even know. I hope that's not the graphics card and that's just the PC. Okay. That's definitely not the right website. Fix that. Oh. So it must be... Sorry, I'm not 100%, you know. This should be the right one right here. If it would load. And it did. So, I have no idea what... Finally figured out how to add the driver. So now my computer is restarting. And I know my computer is extremely loud. It's because I added a turbo fan because these graphics cards just run a little toasty. So, I have to let it, you know, do its thing. So, once it resets, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is a follow-up from earlier. I've installed the graphics card. It's been about an hour of playing, or 2 or 3 hours of playing video games. And oh my gosh, the difference between playing with an onboard graphics card and in a Nivida GeForce 8600 GTS, it's like, I don't even know how to explain the difference of how much better it is. Like, I was blown out of my mind when I was able to play games that I wasn't able to play before. Because what happened before is that I wasn't able to play certain games due to not enough memory or graphics card. An example is, what's that game called? Sorry, give me a sec. Gotham City Imposters. I cannot play that game with my graphics card until now. Because, you know, new graphics card's way more better. Way more better, if that's a word. The only problem I had was for some reason it doesn't want to click in all the place, which I guess is okay. It still locks on here. It's a little loose, I think, in the board, and I noticed that this thing's peeling, the sticker. But, you know, it's just a little wear and tear I noticed about it. Other than that, it's a good board that I got for good price. What I think this is from heat. Now, another part I was going to bring up is the fact that I got the temperature up to 130 degrees, 33 or something like that. I know these cards are supposed to run hot. I just don't know how hot. I don't know if I was getting it way too hot for the computer. But, so once I started to make all of fan speeds run at 100, you know, top speed, the CPU or the GPU started to cool down tremendously. Idle was actually just fine. There was no idle heat problems. It was sitting at a nice cool 103 degrees. I know that's really hot, but for this particular graphics card, that's actually uncommon for the temperature, or I mean, how hot the graphics card really was during idle. That's actually very common, and that's okay. Other than that, that's really all I'm going to say. I was just updating you. And then I installed this fan the other day. Well, actually, I installed this one, but I switched it with this one. To the front of the case. So it draws air into my computer to blow towards these fans right here. And then I left these open to let heat out because it gets really hot in here, especially with the new graphics card. Because after all, it's an overclocked graphics card, and I wanted an overclocked graphics card for the best performance for this crappy computer. Now, the good news is everything's compatible with each other, and there is a little bit of bad news. Remember how I was talking about in my last video, how the motherboard is very tiny? Well, this is what the problem is. Look at that. In order to install new RAM, I'm going to have to remove the graphics card to install new RAM. Now that, in my opinion, is a pain in the ass. But it's gonna have to be done. Oh, and this little graphics adapter, or this little adapter, some SATA power to 6-pin. Oh my gosh, that works great. No problems at all yet. Yeah. Other than that, I rewired everything correctly the other day to make more cable management possible. I started trying Twitch out, because that's the main reason where I really bought the graphics card, is for Twitch. I'm having trouble with Twitch. I blame the computer RAM and the CPU. I was getting the CPU really hot, and I think it's the CPU because I was getting it up to 100%, which I think is, obviously not a good thing. So, I think that's it. That's just an update video. We're gonna upload this video in a minute. So now I have to do something with all of these, since I have 3 missing. I took out one of the cards in there, too. There used to be one in there. It was like a, if you had dial-up, obviously I don't have dial-up, so I removed it. I don't need it. It's just more power being drawn off the board. So, yeah, that's why I decided to use it. But, yeah, other than this board is amazing. I just don't like that. That's, really annoying in my opinion. Oh, look, there's the old graphics chip. Fuck you, old graphics chip. You son of a dick. You actually did nothing for me. But other than that, go ahead and take a small look if you want. There's that new fan. This is actually an overclock fan. I forget what they call it, but it's just higher speeds. And when I'm using fan control, I can get the speeds up really high, so sucking the most air out of the case as possible. That's basically why I bought it, for that exact reason. CPU fan. Oh my gosh, this thing's a pain in the ass. I need to better get a new one, because CPU, man, that thing heats up. I noticed with adding the graphics card though, it hasn't been getting as hot, because I know it's taking a load off the graphics card, or off the CPU, placing some of the load on the GPU. That's exactly what it's for. And I noticed a big performance in that, but I'm also noticing heat differences in the computer itself. Everything inside got hot this time. Usually I'm used to cold air blowing out the back of the fan, but this time I'm blowing out hot air, and out of the PSU, you can even feel it's still warm. And usually before, I could take it out, have no problem. And this is only for after playing 2 hours of gaming. I was playing some what was it called? I'm playing some Fallout New Vegas and Amnesia Project. I think I always forget. I'm not good with names, but that's one. There's both games I've been playing for the past couple hours. It's ridiculously fun, especially with the new graphics card, because the graphics look amazing, and my crappy monitor over there can actually handle it. Surprisingly, I know most of the work's just done on this. So, what I'm going to be working on next, I'm getting some washers for these, some fake or real washers instead of having some fake ones. I have it mounted to 2 bolts. But yeah, there's your close look. You can take a look at the whole board. So it looks like on the back. There's my audio sound card. It's really cheap, but you know, it works really great, and the bass is actually pretty good on it when I plug my speakers into it. I believe this is for a microphone. Alright, so there's the old graphics card plug-in area. That thing is shit. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a good day.